Well, I got my raised bed built. Now all I have to do is fill it with, I've got some pulverized topsoil to put in, and then I've got a couple different mixtures of garden soil with compost I'll mix with it. It's all pretty much out of 2x8s. Because of the slope, which you can now see a lot better today, the front side is 8-9 inches. It's actually 9 inches. There's a little gap, not a big deal. Back side is 14. And then I put these braces in the middle just to help hold it all together when it gets some weight in it, keep it sturdy. I also added some rebar to the back side to help stabilize it as well. So now the fun part, filling it with dirt, which is out front in the trailer. So I'm going to start wheelbarrowing that around, and we'll update you as soon as it's filled up. Well, filling has started, and before I filled it, I put down that black weed barrier, which you need to put down for the keep the grass and any weeds from coming up. And then cardboard works really well, but this weed barrier was like $5-6, so I didn't want to actually go around looking for a shitload of cardboard. So here we are, now doing the filling portion, which is so much fun. Well, that wasn't too bad actually, putting in the soil. I still have to add in the compost and then the good topsoil for planting. And then there's Lexi. Lexi, move. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hose this down, see if I can get this compact a little bit, because I know it's going to. And then can't plant today, don't have really much time, but this is 16 foot by 3, and it's not as big as I thought it was going to be. So being that it's later in the day, this area back here behind the old dog kennel, I see where the sun is, and I can actually put a raised bed back here. Obviously I need to clean it up, but I can get a raised bed put back in here and use up this space rather than just for junk, and then the kennel will help keep the dog out. Just have to maybe put up something back there to keep the rabbits out. We'll figure that out. And then on my deck here, I'm going to put my potato planters, which the blue things. So I'm going to have to move my little greenhouse, but then I'll just put anything that's going to be in a planter in a bucket. Potatoes, maybe some peppers, some cherry tomatoes. Then we'll go on there. So I'm going to get to compacting this down as much as I can with water, and then maybe add the good soils to that. Alright, we're getting the potting soil in. What I'm using is this product called Happy Frog. It contains whatever that is. It says it's good on vegetables. Then I'm using this Bush Doctor Coco Loco. It's got a coconut coir potting mix made to have nutrients in with the coconut and then hold moisture for the soil. So hopefully in those hot days it doesn't dry out too quickly. As a filler, these bags are really cheap, about $1.25 a piece, of the Farm and Fleet brand Estate topsoil. I had 4 of those. And then I also had the Estate composting manure that I mixed in already. In each of these, there's piles of it right in the middle one. And these aren't separated for any reason. It's not going to separate gardens. They are there, the boards that are right there. Those are there just to help keep it from pushing out. Also some on the lower end as well, that's under the dirt. So yeah, I'm going to dump all these in. I'll probably have to get a little bit more soil maybe. I'm sure that stuff is going to pack down once it rains, but we got probably 2 to 3 weeks before we really start planting out here anyway. And then I need to build a fence across the middle just out of a bull fencing, in order to have something for the tomatoes to climb up on. Well, I have the topsoil in, I have the compost, I have everything in that's needed. I may have to add some more to it as it settles. But over here, this one is the Coco Loco, nice dark stuff, and then you get over here, probably hard to see on the camera, but this is the other stuff, the Happy Frog stuff, and so is that. There's a little Coco Loco in there, but not much. So I think I'm going to try to track down 2 or 3 more bags of that. It's not cheap. Probably really don't even have to put much more in here, but find out as we get some rain and as things settle. Other than that, I'm pretty happy with it, and hopefully I get some good crops out of it this year. Thanks for watching, guys and girls.